And they've been off the radar for a bit, but they've announced a summer tour that will bring them to Blossom on June the 10th. I don't know who's coming with them. This is probably going to be their... This has got to be their push to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Right? You get out in front of people again and you...
I think they just like the tour. I don't even think they...
But they haven't done it for a while, have they?
I mean, who has? Everybody took 2 years off.
No, I mean, even before this, I don't think they went out for a while. That could be completely off my radar. I could be way wrong on that, but...
I feel like they were out in 2019.
Oh, were they?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know, though.
Well, I know he used to go out and do those acoustic shows where he'd sit on a stool with his buddy Tim, and but Dave Matthews Band. I was at this show, United Center in '98. It was a good show. So they will kick off May 11th in Austin, Texas, and they will circle the country. But if you want to go see Dave Matthews Band at Blossom, I think tickets for the whole tour go on sale end of the month. So look into that.
Yes, they did a 2018 tour.
Really?
Yeah. And then 2016, they did their 25th anniversary tour.
Well, there you go. I got my head up my ass. I didn't think they were out there doing much of anything.
Yeah, get it straight.
Well, because Leroy Moore died. Was it Leroy Moore or the other guy? One of the guys died.
I don't know any of these guys' names.
Boyd Tinsley's still alive, but I don't think he's with
Dave's name.
Yeah, I don't think he's with the band anymore. So it's Carter Beauford, who is unequivocally top 5 drummers of all time. He's unbelievable, the stuff this guy does. And he's like 60 years old.
I just need to know, is Dave Matthews in the new Kevin James movie? Because it is a Happy Madison production. So
is Dave Matthews in a lot of those movies?
Adam Sandler loves putting Dave Matthews in movies.
Oh, yeah?
He's only in one.
He's in 100 of them.
He loves putting his wife as the female lead, too, doesn't he?
He's in 100. No, he isn't.
He's
in the one with Jennifer Aniston. That's it.
I think he's in more than... I think he was in some of the Netflix ones.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The Just Go With It, which is so cute. It's him and Jennifer Aniston. And Brooklyn Decker, Dave Matthews, and Nicole Kidman.
No, totally Adam Sandler, Brooklyn Decker, and Jennifer Aniston are a believable love triangle.
Why wouldn't they
Totally a believable love triangle.
He's a very successful plastic surgeon.
Yes, of course.
Money.
Anywho, yeah, so the Dave Matthews Band going back out. I'm excited for that. I'm probably the only one here who would go see the Dave Matthews Band.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
I would know like 2 or 3 of their songs, but whatever. I'll go hang out.
What's their biggest hit?
They had a bunch, boy. They had Ants Marching might arguably the biggest one. I heard What Would You Say pop up on the radio when we were driving to Michigan, and I hadn't heard that in 100 years. I was like, it's a good song. Good song.
I'm sorry, because I'm
What?
ignorant. I'm ignorant. I don't understand how they came to the name Dave Matthews Band.
Because it's, oh boy.
That's the guy
Are you trolling?
No, that's the guy in the band?
Yes. Wouldn't context clues tell you that the name of the guy in the band is Dave Matthews?
You can get thrown off by that. Hootie and the Blowfish.
His name is not Hootie.
He was in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Hootie?
He was on an episode of House.
Dave Matthews.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
He was
Who
in,
did he play in Chuck and Larry?
House.
A salesman.
A
His boss says.
salesman.
And then You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh.
He was in that. Just Go With It. And then...
Don't
not
mess
even any of the
with
Netflix one, but
Zohan.
that era
There's
of like
3.
late 2000. Well, I knew he was in at least one.
He said
And it was more.
102.
Well, that was exaggeration.
That was a silly answer?
Sometimes we do that.
Oh. Fix your headphones.
Yeah, they only have 3 original members of the band performing with them now, but they've got a whole bunch of other touring guys who go out with them. But Dave Matthews going to go out and do their thing again. So exciting for them. Now, Kid Rock is also going out. We were talking about this when Kid Rock announced that he was going out. He's coming to Blossom too. But he's also made it very, very clear that he will cancel any shows at any venues if there are COVID protocols.
Now, doesn't that hurt his fan base that is in the COVID protocols? What about them? What about them?
I don't know that there's a
Well,
lot of...
I think all 5 of them will probably figure out another way to see Kid Rock. He says he will not perform anywhere on his Bad Reputation tour if there are COVID-19 protocols in place at the venue. Now, I would think that you would figure that out Obviously, you have a tour manager. You're not hand-picking the venues. But I would think you would figure that out before you announce a tour. So I can only imagine that he thinks that the venues will want Kid Rock more than they'll want COVID protocols. But a lot of times the venues have no say in it whatsoever.
Yeah, it might be a state thing or a county thing.
Or whoever owns the venue.
Live Nation thing, yeah.
So,
So what do they say? That guys, get rid of all the partitions. Kid Rock's coming in, take out every hand sanitizing station.
I think he probably means if you have to show a vax card, if you have to prove that you're not wildly virulent. It'll kick off in a couple of months. April 6th, they'll kick off in Indiana, and it'll wrap up at Pine Knob in Detroit. I'm so happy it's Pine Knob again.
Yeah, whenever.
So is he saying that if these venues try to tell him what to do, he's not going to let that happen?
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
But listen, the venues don't want anybody telling them what to do either.
Right, they want to be able to run their venue how they
That's
want. That's
right.
Like, it's commerce, it's freedom, right?
So anyway, Kid Rock might say he hates cancel culture, but he does not. He's going to cancel any concert where they're trying to put COVID protocols in place.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Unless people are asked to wear masks and show proof of vaccinations, he will play your venue. But if they are, he said, you're going to be getting your money back because I won't be showing up if that happens.
Okay.
I prefer if they asked us to wear earphones.
Your
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Earplugs? That would have been better.
So,
That was earplugs.
I guess he kind of
Idiot.
did. He did give it a cursory glance because he said there were cities we didn't book because of this. We took Buffalo off the list. We took Toronto and several other cities that were looking for that had these in place. He said, I don't want to deal with that, and you don't either.
Man, imagine you're some idiot in Buffalo. Not idiot. Piece of garbage that likes Kid Rock, and he was going to come there, and now you got to drive to Erie?
Well, you're willing to travel. I mean, you're willing to travel. You can go to Evansville, Indiana.
Hey, I've been there.
That's far. That's real far to go from Buffalo.
Well, maybe
You don't got
not.
anything closer?
Yeah, Blossom.
See, what I think of are the people who are the support on these tours and their fan bases. Do you think that the Foreigner fan base is going to have a problem with this? Or the Grand Funk, not the Grand Funk fan base, but like,
Nah, I don't think they care.
You don't think so?
I think they know that they're getting mostly Kid Rock fans, and they're happy to be a part of it.
I mean, he sells a lot of tickets, so
Yeah.
nobody's going to balk at going out with Kid Rock because the shows you do play, there's going to be a lot of people there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grand Funk, Foreigner, and because anytime he plays Detroit, that's where he's from, he does a bunch of shows.
And I would like to specify here that I don't think you're trash if you are a Kid Rock fan. I just have a specific friend that I was thinking. I was doing an inside joke for one person that doesn't listen to this show. that I
Perfect
know.
time to do
Yeah.
it. Perfect way.
Just makes me happy.
It was for one person who doesn't listen to the show.
But I just know he's a garbage man that likes Kid Rock, and he's from Buffalo. And he
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Well, anyway, you'll get him here. Monday, August the 5th, out at Blossom. I think the tickets are on sale.
and not Mary's kind of garbage man.
I was going to say, can we just clear it up that that's not my boyfriend?
So we have bureau chiefs in a lot of these cities. So Evansville, Omaha, Columbus, Louisville, West Palm, Tampa, Atlanta. So these are big markets. He's not like, well, I guess I have to go to Pocatello, Idaho. He's going to big cities. He's playing out the Shed outside Pittsburgh. He's playing the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater outside Chicago.
What would people in Pittsburgh sound like if they wanted to go to Kid Rock?
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live, Bill.
Ain't nobody
Nobody gonna tell me how to live. If I want tickets to go see Kid Rock, I'm gonna get goddamn tickets to go see Kid Rock. If I gotta drive my ass all the way out to Star Lake to see him, I'll do it. Because I also love Foreigner. I don't like foreigners. I love the band Foreigner. And I loves me some Grand Funk Railroad, all right? Anytime you see Grand Funk.
Now, what are you gonna eat before you go?
Bill, I don't have to eat before I go down there, all right? Star Lake Amphitheater has so many affordable and delicious options for me to eat. I don't have to go anywhere.
Now,
I'm going to be fine. I know what you're trying to do.
I just want, like, I know you don't have to be vaccinated to go to this place, but I'm just wondering if you are.
What? Who?
Have you gotten the vaccine?
Have I gotten a vaccine?
Yeah.
You're asking me if I had a vaccine.
Yeah, like, did you go to any place around town to get a vaccine? They do it at, like, a lot of pharmacies.
Well, I have had the vaccine, yes. I won't tell people that, but I have had the vaccine. I don't like to broadcast my business, all right? That's right. And just so I could hide it, I had him poke me right in the middle of my Stillers tattoo. Right on the red diamond.
I'm kind of salty that they're not doing the mass vaccination sites anymore. Because I tell you what, those men at the Wolstein would
Were you going to go back and get it again?
Oh, I would so.
He
He
back
would
and
get it as many times
Oh, I would be in there every day.
as he
I'm
possibly
like,
could.
when am I due for a booster? Oh, sir, that's not for 3 months. Can I come back tomorrow?
Why don't you just join the Army Reserves?
Yeah, why don't you enlist? Private Pound Cake.
Private pound cake. I don't want to.
I would think nothing would put him closer to hot military men than that.
That's scary.
We've got $1,000. We're not at war right now.
Not
Well,
yet.
I was gonna say with Russia.
Russia, stop. Okay, hey, listen, I got $1,000 here for you. You can go fund yourself. Listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword HAPPY at WMMS.com. That's HAPPY. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Nobody knows the band Grand Funk? The wild, shirtless lyrics of Mark Farner? The bong-rattling bass of Mel Shocker? The competent drum work of Don Brewer? Oh, man.
Boy, if you can be described as competent, you know. We saw Grand Funk open for Bob Seger, and Don Brewer is the last guy left. They were clapping harder for Don Brewer than anybody else because he's still back there, 75 years old, playing We're Coming to Your Town.
Is his drumming still competent?
It's great, yeah.
Good.
I like Grand Funk. From Flint, Michigan. I don't know who's in the band now. It's like Don Brewer is the last man standing. They got a couple of young bucks in there. Oh, Bruce Kulick, who was with Kiss for a long, long time. Bruce Kulick tours with Grand Funk now.
It's weird how these bands have all pretty much just become franchises.
Kinda. Or guys that have been in other bands, but since they don't all tour anymore, they just go, they dye
I'll
their
join
hair
with you,
black,
yeah.
and they go, yeah, I'll go out with Grand Funk. Oh, Mel Shocker is in Grand Funk still. Okay. So you can still get bong-rattling bass from Mel Shocker. But Bruce Kulick is, I think, the marquee guy other than Don Brewer. Bong-rattling
was the,
bong-rattling bass.
Giving the shirtless lyrics, what's his name?
The
lead
Mark
singer.
Farner.
Mark Farner,
Yeah. I think Mark Farner's dead, though.
I think so, too.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's alive.
I still think he's dead.
He just found Jesus. He's a Christian musician.
Ugh.
Yeah. So before he was coming to your town to help you party down with the ladies, now he's coming to your town to tell you the good word. But nevertheless, he's still got an amazing skullet. He's got it's all bald, but it's just down to his ass in the back. That's fantastic. He does call himself the Rock Patriot, so you can kind of see where he's coming from.
Poundcake, do you know any of their songs? You've sang one before, and you didn't even know it.
I don't even have it anymore.
Oh, we don't have that
no,
one?
What was
no,
it?
no.
I don't know their song.
American Brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't they come to a show here and I was supposed to head?
Yes. You were supposed to headline. Yes,
Not
that's
headline,
right.
open.
They
for
were going to
them.
open for him.
That's right.
He was going
I
to
think he's
headline
doing like a
first.
Now-
collaboration.
Now, if you were them, would it be an insult to have me on stage, or would it be like, oh, he's parodying it? What?
No, it'd be a novelty.
tribute.
You'd sing it with them. And they had a bunch of good songs. They had Some Kind of Wonderful. They had I'm Your Captain. We're an American Band. Grand Funk had a lot of good songs. But no,
That
you
is
would.
some competent drumming right there.
There's competent drum work from Don Brewer. That's right. No, they would be happy that a young whippersnap was into their music.
Gotta have this song.
You what?
I forgot we had this.
I know, right? American brand. Poker is his thing. And you know what that means? He likes to poke her.
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
Ran.
Uh-huh. Live version of it.
Ran.
Gee, hard to believe I didn't keep that, but nevertheless.
I thought it got purged.
As far as you know,
He purged it.
yes, I didn't specify the source of the purge. Alan Kid Rock canceled the Blossom. Is that true? Because I was going to say when he first announced the tour, I was like, okay, next is going to be him saying I'm not playing any venues, and I'm pretty sure Blossom has those protocols in place. So you're going to have to travel if you want to see Kid Rock. I don't have confirmation on that, but it stands to reason that if that's how he feels, then it's not going to, Now, whatever.
They really don't like these vaccinations or masks.
I don't know why you care. Well, I get why he's got to
got
do a
a
whole
thing,
thing. He's
yeah.
got an image he's got to uphold
But
and all
I-
that.
but
And
is-
I don't think that he's faking. I think that's really what he thinks. But I would just be like, man, if your fans want to do it or not do it, I don't know.
Isn't he opening himself up for lawsuits though?
No.
Okay.
How?
I don't know. People could sue for any, and people do sue for
No.
anything. If
Listen.
people come to a show, get sick, and be like, "Listen, this policy was in place, and you chose to not."
No.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't think anybody's suing anymore for getting sick.
Okay.
The vaccine's been out there. If you didn't get it, that's on you.
People still get sick. With
I mean, the
vaccines.
tickets
No,
are
I know they
still
do,
on
but they
sale.
don't die from it. They don't end up in the hospital and die. That doesn't change. It's like when you see fewer and fewer people wearing masks, I go, okay, they're vaxxed. The masks were for you guys,
I don't wear any.
and you didn't care. So, yeah, okay. But I would just think, I don't know. You can't put yourself in his head, but I would think if I were an artist, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not forcing anybody to do anything.
Ooh.
And the venue's not forcing anybody to do anything either. They're like, hey, you got to let us know if you know. It's not like they're going over these cards, by the way, with a microscope. You just hold up something, they go, okay. Probably not at venues, but at a lot of places. My daughter went to Lollapalooza, and you had to have a Vax card. These kids are just filing in by the thousands, holding up whatever's in their hand,
Right.
and they're like, okay, yeah, cool.
Did she go?
It was outdoors, but
Did she go the year that people were like jumping the fence and stuff?
She just went a couple months
she
ago.
just went
Yeah,
this
yeah.
past
Summer.
summer.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Maybe that was like 2019 or something.
Yeah. So, listen. If you don't want Blossom telling you how to live, I get it. But
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
I've got to take a break. If you want to get a text, 35192, AlanCockShow.com for all the other stuff you